Creo que es la 5. Ni siquiera he prendido el control.
Bro.
Parte 5 de Los Ángeles Negros. ¿Ya se ve?
No azules, negros. Sí, ya sé.
De hecho no recuerdo cuáles son Los Ángeles Negros y cuáles son los azules. Siempre los confundo.
¿Hay un grupo que se llama Los Ángeles Negros? No, mames.
Sí. ¿Qué eran los azules? ¿Eran de qué género eran?
Igual que el de los azules.
No sé. Oh, mira.
Lebowski, you made homicide. That I did.
Nuestro amigo.
Good to see you, Phelps.
Vaya,
You
vaya.
want a hug?
Ahora
¿Cómo
ellos
que no?
dos son compañeros.
Relax, Rusty. 26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Here, here.
¿Dónde va? Ahí está.
Mal is one.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Here, here.
Sure. Go right ahead.
Posible suicidio. Lo suicidaron para mí.
Momento Epstein.
This is all top end
John
of town
McAfee.
stuff. Gives us somewhere to look.
No hay nada. Sorry, nothing. Vamos a checar las
Ya
otras.
la creíste, güey.
Been a modeling assignment.
Estoy muy
Ah, mira.
feliz.
Sí.
Vaya, vaya.
A lo mejor tenía un stalker.
No me sorprendería.
It's a place to start.
Ya sabemos de lo que son capaces esos.
De hecho, malditos. Yo pensé que es nomás en Japón.
Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
Ese roast a Sears. Lo compró en el arroz.
Un arroz.
En cereal. Porque todas las casas siempre tienen como todo cochino. No tienen comida así sin terminar. Oh, qué-
Güey, what? ¿Quién tiene el burro de planchar en la cocina?
Está raro, ¿no? A lo mejor en ese tiempo no tenían muchas habitaciones con conexiones para la luz, ¿no?
No, ¿sabes qué? Es que creo que es porque la plancha es de las viejitas. De las que tenías que poner en algo caliente para que agarrara calor y pues ya planchabas.
O lo ponía en la estufa tal vez, algo así, ¿no?
Phelps?
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
We've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I took a look?
Be my guest. Take a closer look at her head
No
and neck.
mames, obviamente no pasó eso.
Ajá. Oh,
Very unusual ring.
Could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire.
Y el otro viejo todo ahí se empastilló y se quedó dormida. Como que
sí.
literal no viste las marcas de abuso ahí.
Bruising on the forearm.
Ya sé.
These look like bite marks.
Very good.
La mató un perro. ¿Qué?
Ah, no mames, eso no es de un perro.
Un oso. Ah, me faltó algo. ¿Qué habrá sido? ¿Me faltará aquí en la cara? La cabeza.
Pastillas, perhaps.
Oh,
My neck is bruised pretty badly.
oh. Come on, Cole.
The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
It spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a
Pero
look
está bien
around
obvio que no
outside
se
on the
ahogó.
way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
Junkies lo tradujeron como junkies.
Spider-Man and me to connect that.
Sí, yo tampoco lo había visto así. Aunque tampoco se me ocurre cómo traducirlo, ¿no? Supongo que en España sí lo dicen. ¿Cómo dirías drogo nomás?
Pues adictos.
Adicto, I guess.
Looks like barbiturates.
Que son barbitúricos.
Ni idea.
Quality English smoking jacket. I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one.
London. Please be in London.
Barbiturates. What else is rattling around?
Ah,
in this stuff?
somníferos. No.
Oh, tiene otra compartimento.
Excedrina.
We should
¿Sí
speak to a
terminaste de ver
doctor.
House MD?
Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
Sí.
Nice. No sé si ya acabamos aquí.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
You want to talk to the cleaning lady? Be my
Oh.
guest.
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact.
54.
Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than
Okay.
normal.
¿Más de lo normal? Okay.
What are you hiding here, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia was obviously disturbed about something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Doña, please.
She was taking barbiturates. She couldn't sleep. You must have seen them in her room.
You've seen the pillbox, the things she hid in there. I don't know how she supported herself. Always new clothes and jewelry. She lived like a movie star,
Y.
a princess. Does modeling really pay that well?
No.
Pues sí, pues sí copiabas.
Yeah.
Did Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
Yo solo soy la señora de la casa. Ah, no, espera, ¿qué?
No, es
Why are you
de.
lying to me, Mrs.
Yo
Reynoldson?
solo se lo
Julia
serví.
had men stay
Ándale, ándale.
I will not speak
Lo
ill
estaba
of the dead.
combinando con lo que dijo el Peña Nieto,
You
pero al
can't prove
revés.
that.
Who owns the smoking jacket?
I wouldn't like to tell tales, you understand. That's Mr. Henderson's. An older man, very distinguished looking. He seemed very much in love with her.
Where would we find him?
I'm sorry. I don't know. He said he lives in San Francisco.
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
No, esta doña no dijo ninguna verdad. Señora mentirosa.
Mrs. Reynolds, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung.
No, no me le puse doubt. Creo que sí era
Lovely
eso.
one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Bueno, parece que estaba bien.
Thanks, Mrs. Reynolds. You've been very helpful. One of the other detectives will take your statement, and then you can go home.
¿Que ya era todo?
What now?
You want to go digging around in drains trying to support Mal's theory? You go ahead.
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
You think Carruthers has called it right?
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know. I'm with Galloway. I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle their dope.
I don't know, Chief.
O sea, y el coroner siempre tiene razón. Ese vato es chido.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine, where are we headed?
Pues ya vamos directo con este vato. No había cómo entrar por el poste.
Bukowski, Galloway, quite the little reunion in there. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
They're good police.
How would you know? You got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn their names. Let me fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than
I mean, where's the like con el macabro?
Hubris
Pinche
disguised
borracho.
as humility.
De hecho, sí.
Kinda your
No sé por qué al alcohol le cae bien.
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for
I mean,
years.
supongo porque...
welcome to it.
Ay,
You're a terrier,
Roy, deja
Phelps,
de...
and that's what I
chocar.
need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing off his lunch.
O sea, está muy tonto para ser un detective. Like, se ve como que no es mala gente, pero... Come on.
Tal vez en sus buenos años, pues sí era detective bueno, pero...
Le
Ya
dejó
el
de
alcohol.
importar. Ajá.
Y luego el alcohol, pues ya.
Se vuelve muy monkey.
Sí, un monkey.
Se viene el copyright. Espera, ¿dónde es?
¿Cómo es la idioma?
I swear, if we locked up
¿Qué
every
es esa
doctor in this
animación?
town, Vice would be able to work half days.
Momento nocturne.
Ay, ándale la
Yes, sir.
oficina.
Your name?
LAPD, we'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't.
No.
Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
Gentleman.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Your investigation is much more important than my sciatica. I'm just in pain here.
El señor todo enojado.
Ahí sí.
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients.
Oh, súper la asiática, qué mal.
Very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, detective.
Me da un poco de asco que su oficina sea tan bonita.
How well did you know Ms. Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
Ahí todo.
No sé.
Julia Randall
A
has
mí me
been your
molesta que no
patient for
tenga
nearly a
cortinas las
year.
ventanas.
I'm sure you know that.
Do you doubt my veracity, detective?
Parece que nadie tiene, ¿no?
Do you have access to my patient records?
Siempre que estamos en un interior casi nunca hay cortinas. Ni siquiera había en la... En donde estaban las duchas.
No mames.
En el de box ese.
Your prescriptions contradict you, doctor.
Miss Randall was in the fashion business, as you probably know. She was jumped up on Benzedrine by day and knocked down by sleeping pills at night. I told her to slow up, but no. Life was too short for her.
And you supplied the prescription for the Benzedrine.
It's not illegal, detective. A lot of young women in her line of work use it for weight loss.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
Pues tenía depression, ¿no?
Güey, pero ¿cómo hace eso que bajes de peso?
No sé. A lo mejor te quita las ganas de comer. Vamos a usar intuición. No estoy seguro si es doubt. Ok, está medio fishy, so no creo que sea verdad.
Benzedrine is addictive, as I'm sure you know, doctor.
As I warned her, but she was determined.
Oh, es un tipo de
She needed it to
anfetamina,
control her
bro.
appetite.
Sounds like you know her pretty
Oh.
well.
I knew the
A
line
lo
of
mejor
work
ya ni
she
siquiera
was
es legal,
involved
¿no? No sé, no recuerdo, ¿eh?
That'll
Creo
be
que
all
sí es
for now,
legal.
Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch.
¿Neta ya era todo? Hoy tiene mucha gente.
The old boy's lying.
About what?
I don't know. He looked relieved when you said she was dead.
Yeah,
That's a strange reaction to have to the death of a young patient.
true. Córrele, no me deja correr.
You know the way. You can drive.
Where are we going?
Oh, es el carro del fotógrafo.
Have you noticed how croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
Tú con la canción.
No sé. Suena demasiado épico para esto.
Sí, suena muy heroica.
Nice. La moda telas.
Módatela.
Hello. What can I help you with today?
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She was found dead this morning.
Well. Bueno, ¿quién tiene hambre?
How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
Creo que está diciendo la verdad.
Sí, sí, muy seguro.
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses. The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
Did she have any close friends here?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
I'd like that very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer. Heather, these gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes.
Julia helped me get my job here.
Vale, ¿qué le pasó a Laura?
She's not in any kind of trouble.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Se escucha mal?
Se escucha choppy.
What? Aguántame. No sé por qué será, ¿eh? No me sale que haya dropeado un frame. Ok.
She's a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
¿Todavía?
No.
Me dices.
Maybe Miss
No, yo
Stanley
ahorita ya
would
no.
call her that, but
Dale.
I wouldn't. She's full of life, a wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look?
¿Sí escucha bien?
Yeah, ahorita ya.
Le ring.
That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you.
22.
How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiance, Henry Arnett.
Henry is your beau. Tell us about it.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
También parece ser verdad.
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
What? Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
Oh.
Sorry.
Pues ella quería saber.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages, please.
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Me da risa que nunca enseñan la placa, solo mencionan que son policías.
Cole, can you get over here? We just finished the autopsy.
Oye, sí es cierto, hoy en día pues tienes que enseñar placas y no.
Pues, ¿quién se la va a creer? Tienen trajes de normales.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
All right, where to? Nice move not telling old Sweet Lips in there about her friend taking the big jump till we were half out the door. Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
Poli.
Chota.
Fíjate que sí me gusta cuando traducen cop como poli. Sí, se me hace
Sí, suena natural. Porque si ponen policía sería como más formal, ¿no? Como policeman.
Ah, police, ajá.
Hospital de Hollywood. Ay, qué feo está. Ah, es donde tiene la morgue.
Well, you don't see that every day.
Cole, Roy, I have some information for
Encontré
you.
el viejito.
You're the only
Oh,
person
shit.
enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 syrettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Vaya,
Thanks, Mal.
vaya.
We'll check it out.
I found something else.
¿Es esto un Hershey's? Ah, no.
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant.
¿Qué es esto?
His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine.
Oh, es una armónica.
Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure, Mal. Thanks for the lead.
What? ¿Cuál es tu problema, güey?
Me ganas de darle un putazo a ese vato, no mames.
Sí, siento que es como un poco cobarde y, güey, como que no le gusta estar cerca de los cuerpos.
You can drive. Do we know where we're going? We're here now.
Oh, ya estamos aquí.
Sí, sí.
No me acordaba que estaba a un lado la morgue del hospital de la policía. ¿Era el 1 o era el 2?
El 2.
Ah. Oh, es interview.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry. It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
Este vato se mira medio sos.
Sí, va
Se mira bien chat.
How well did you know
De hecho, sí.
Como el Superman de la película esa viejita.
I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
Pues creo que no tenemos...
Pruebas de lo contrario.
Pero sí se mira... Bueno, de hecho se mira seguro, ¿no? Más o menos. Vamos a usar intuición porque no sé. No, no es verdad.
No, es que la...
¿El labio o qué?
I'm engaged to be married.
¿O qué notaste?
No, el testimonio de... ¿Cómo se llama?
Heather won't have to know.
De la sirvienta, ¿no? Ella menciona a este güey, ¿no?
Ajá.
O no, a Henderson. No, son otros güeyes.
Sí, ese güey es Henry.
Okay.
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
Ahora sí.
Henry, I don't like
Sí,
when
sí.
people lie to me. She was seeing a man named Henderson. You know who I'm talking about.
Easy on, detective. I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name. I think he's from New York or someplace back east.
That's funny. Julia told her cleaning lady that he lived in San Francisco.
Okay, you got me. I don't know where he's from. Julia wanted money. She always wanted money. She thought she could get some from this guy.
She was wearing a distinctive engagement ring. You think she might have convinced him to buy it for her?
Maybe he did, yeah. Maybe he and Julia were getting serious.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
No manches.
La mentirota.
Pero no tengo nada de...
¿La armónica no será? ¿O no la tiene?
No me la dieron. Vamos a darle
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julie Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
Goddamn captains make me resubmit the paperwork.
Santa Mónica.
Were you there? I ain't talking to you.
You're some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. The Fighting 6th.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple
está
other
mintiendo.
places.
That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl.
Oh, no.
Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
¿Por qué no mandan un grunte que haga el tailing?
Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
Supone que ya soy un big shot policía antidroga y tengo que hacer esto yo.
He's in that car at the lights.
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when
Ese
they
carro
pull the
fuera,
war
el carro que
heroes
traes
fuse?
fuera negro, tendría bastante drift.
Sí, ojalá lo pudieras customizar. Como les GTA.
Me dan ganas de, pues sí, de tener el GTA 5 nada más para tunear los carros con monitas chinas.
Oh.
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
Pues ha de haber mods. Al menos para el single player. Y luego San Andrés tiene, tiene todos los mods del mundo.
Oh, sí.
Too close, Phelps. Way too close.
Los mods feos que vendían en los swap meets.
Wait, what? ¿Vendían mods?
Vendían, no los, vendían como los discos de Play 2 piratas, pero como con hacks.
Se chopeó todo el audio ahí.
What? ¿Qué está pasando? ¿Y ahorita ya está bien?
Ya.
¿Qué fregado está pasando?
God damn it. Everyone's looking at us, Cole.
That idiot never stepped foot in Okinawa.
Nunca he entendido por qué manejaban como en las vías pues del carrito del tranvía.
Yeah. Ni idea. Se supone que no deberías de manejar ahí aunque no hubiera nada.
Ajá, exacto. Pero pues parece que lo usaban como carril.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
We doing this again.
Ya es extraño caminar por las calles de San Diego y que algún blanco viejo me mire feo.
Oh, fuck.
What are you doing?
Ah, what? Are you serious?
Cuando tocaste el NPC, el otro vato lo sintió.
Move in.
I guess.
Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
¿Qué tan lejos puedo estar para empezar? ¿Estará bien aquí?
Too much slack.
No.
Gotta get closer.
Ah, pues que no me puedo acercar casi. Mientras lo puedas ver, debería estar bien.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Pues si me salgo de aquí me ve.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Bro. Oh, ya me vio. Ah.
Can't risk losing the trail.
Pues que está... Si estoy muy lejos, me dice el call que está muy lejos. Y si me acerco más, me ve.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Y no te puedes agachar a menos que te pongas en cubierta.
LA Noire 2 con cubierta.
LA Noire 2, pero sin esas misiones. Ok, voy a dejar que... A ver si no la fallo por estar muy lejos. No debería, todo lo sigo viendo. Oh shit. Y no hay casi bancas aquí. Opa. Se la pasa volteando para atrás, es lo peor de todo.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Ahí está. No, 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 quítate. Cool, please.
Bro.
Ok, ya se quedó ahí, ¿no?
Parece que sí.
No lo veo.
Agencia de viajes.
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
Said the next.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
Con este vato todos esos.
LAPD, the man who just came in here, you bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
What have you got?
He bought a ticket from Mexico City.
Bueno, al menos fue
Tomorrow night.
corto.
That's good. But this is better.
God.
La cara todos.
Should have seen the
A
look
la
on the
madre.
pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over.
The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
J.
Uy, pensé que era un pedacito de oro así sólido, no mames.
No, no. Ok, quiera el teléfono. Hablarle al internet.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Oh, Chopiodio.
How could I help,
Otra vez.
detective?
¿Y ya está bien?
Any messages?
Yeah.
Yes, detective.
¿Cuánto dura cuando pasa eso?
Detectives
¿Dura
Bukowski and
como
Galloway
nomás unos
request you
segundos?
return to the Hollywood
Sí,
station.
como 1 o
They
2
have
segundos.
information in the Julia
That's
Randall
weird.
case.
Any luck with the arrest record check on
Sí,
Jimmy
está
LeBlanc?
todo random. No pasa como que con un patrón que diga, pues
Jimmy
no sé,
LeBlanc's
está pasando
last
mucho
arresting
diálogo
officer
o
was
algo.
patrolman Fred
Ujú.
Wallace. He's posted
Sí, no
to
sé si
Hollywood
sale
Night
internet,
Beat,
pero se me hace
Sunset
raro porque
Boulevard between
dice que no es
Gordon
dropeado
and
ni
Wilcox.
GoFrame.
Thanks for your help.
Igual ya le quité el wifi al teléfono.
Can you drive to this one?
95%.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Oh, el disco que estás clonando.
Sí, no mames, le tomó 2 horas.
Vaya.
A one-way ticket to Mexico. Old Henry's looking as guilty as a dog next to a pile of dog shit.
What's his motive?
I can think of a few, but I'd put my money south of the belt. One guy plus 2 dames always equals problems.
Me pregunto si también terminará en balacera. No parece como el tipo de caso que termina en balacera, pero... Oh.
Come on, let's give him a hand.
Right behind you, Wallace. Detective Phelps.
Wallace, go left. I'm going right after this little prick in the alley.
Ajá. Oh, shit.
Vaya, vaya.
Justo después de que dije eso, no manches. De la nada, bien
No
random.
disparó el placa. No sé qué le está disparando.
Salte, perro. ¿Cuándo se murió? Claramente le di en la cabeza. Qué random estuvo eso.
Outstanding warrant, armed robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now. We need some information.
Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Sure. I nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I miss his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Got away.
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie!"
Do you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman,
Era
a
un
wrestler,
monkey,
or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
Willy. Pues yo maté a todos.
You know the way. You can drive.
Where are we going? You're suggesting LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
A strong man held down Randall while someone administered morphine. Someone with muscle opened up LeBlanc's skull. Could be.
Pues sí.
Anuma.
Makes sense to me.
Bolis.
We caught up with Mal. He's given us the dope on LeBlanc.
He worked burglaries with a big guy. Goes by the name of Willie. He might be our killer. Can you work boxing gyms, the Y, promoters, that kind of stuff?
Since when have you started giving orders, Phelps? And where's the burglary angle? There was no sign of a...
That's where our net comes in. Next stop, we speak to Lacey about a list of recent burglaries.
Guy's a bum. His office is a front, and he's behind on the rent and his phone bill.
And he's skipping town tomorrow.
Let's get him in and beat it out of it.
Do you want to bring in the killer, Rusty?
It could be too smart for your own good, Phelps. We've been talking about that, haven't we, Roy? Stefan?
Finbar?
Sir, I need the contraband list. Items stolen over the last year.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
Is the cigarette case on there?
Are we going to the Mocambo this time?
Okay, una.
It's here. Arnett must be out of his
that's
mind trying to
firing.
move this while under a murder cloud.
¿Dónde está?
Abajito del case.
Oh, sí.
Julia Randall's ring. It's here.
El doctor.
Think those Vice boys get any on the side?
Even the engagement ring was purloined. Arnett is a cad.
Bueno, esto no. ¿Este? ¿Cuál era?
¿Cuál?
Seems Julia
este.
wasn't the first bored society girl to hide her bennies in that
pastillero.
pillbox.
¿Y ahora qué? Tenemos que regresar al...
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down with my sack.
You can drive.
All right, where to?
Ah, no.
I'm trying to imagine you with a personality.
So you and Rusty have been having discussions. Anything you would like to tell me, partner?
Phelps, don't be so touchy. Rusty had his best ever clearance rate working with you. Even if the cases he worked on can't be discussed. We were just comparing notes. You're a Booneroo case man, Phelps. One of the best I've ever seen.
Thanks.
You gotta learn to take a compliment, Phelps.
Pues dijo gracias.
Nice house.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
I am Mrs. Eastrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have
Me
recovered
sé,
some
Fuku.
stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind?
El rey
your
se
mind,
quería tomar.
if you are returning 43 pieces of my property.
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
Scotch. Oh, ya terminó.
Pero ¿por qué sin hielo?
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
No valía tanto.
Why are you lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eavestrom?
Who do you think you are? Making heinous
Uy,
accusations.
¿qué es ese sonido? Le Discord.
Y de hecho me sé que era el mío.
The fuck? ¿Siquiera lo tengo abierto? Ah, sí.
In my own home.
¿Qué le iba a enseñar? Ah, sí. Sí, dijo que valía 25,000 y vale 10,000.
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There. Are you satisfied? My daughter's
Ándele.
boyfriend was quite
¿Qué
taken
pedo con
with
su
the
cabeza? Se le
case.
ve bien no
I think he was even more
Sí,
disappointed
¿verdad?
than I was.
Es
when
una
it was
textura así
stolen.
pegada, ¿no?
Y ella no está detallada ni nada. De hecho, parece que
Tell us
está
about the burglary.
Sí, está muy
That's
raro.
terrible, huh?
Ah, no, porque
At least
hiciste
a
que me
year
diera
ago.
cuenta.
But let's not go
De hecho,
into
en sí
that.
los
Let's
modelos de
talk
los
about what
personajes sí
you
están súper
recovered.
blocky. Solo que lo disimulan un poco a veces con las texturas. Y en este como que no les quedó muy bien.
Were you in the house when the burglary took place?
Good heavens, no. I was at a social function held by a Dr. Harold Stoneman and his lovely wife. I returned home and all of my things were missing.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eastrom. The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You have only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother.
Oh.
Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, mother and father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
ATI Radio is a member
Tenemos
of
un nuevo
the
party member.
ACB Network, American Century Broadcasting, broadcasting
Espera,
at
¿dónde está
760 kilohertz.
el lugar?
Digo que la comisaría, ¿no?
No, al apartamento de Bernie. ¿Por qué no me lo fijaron como objetivo? Bueno. Let's go.
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranged in the burglaries.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
And Randall was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
What is socking it, sister? You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
Yep. Oh, rayos. Ay, nunca había pasado por aquí.
Una canción.
No sé.
Muy grandiosa.
Está muy intensa para lo que está pasando. ¡Oh! ¿Qué pasó ahí? Mira.
Bro.
Oh, sí se brilló. Se lo va a prender. Órale, sí está lejos, ¿no? We did it.
Imagínate la nene manejando todo eso.
Sí, y aquí se ve bastante tráfico. Creo que está ahí más que en el Grand Theft Auto 5.
See him? Come on, sister.
No, me dieron
Let's
un
find out
logro.
who your fiancé really
Sin dañar el vehículo, pues sí lo dañé, ¿no? Supongo que no conté.
Welcome, sir. I'm sorry, are you a resident?
No. Güey, la dejamos afuera.
Well, isn't this just nice and awkward?
Ah, no, sí viene con nosotros. Oh shit. What?
Stop! LAPD! Don't kill him, Cole. This guy's our case.
Go on,
Put your hands in the air.
Hasta que dice algo sensato. Wait, ¿se teletransportó? What? What? What the fuck?
Don't make me chase you.
¿Qué pedo con
What is
eso?
going on? What? ¿Qué fue eso? Ay, no es cierto.
Or I will shoot.
Oh. Oh. Hold, please. Oh, fuck.
Bonk.
What is this game? Oh, no puede ser.
Looks like he got you good, Phelps.
Yeah, he really packs a wallop. How'd I get back here?
Under your own steam, miraculously. You came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was our net?
He's coming round, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
You missing something, Henry?
Ándele.
Vaya, vaya.
Mexico City.
You told Heather you're honeymooning without her?
No manches.
Vacheron Constantine. It's an extremely expensive watch, Henry.
A graduation present from my parents.
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and the Blanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
You're lying, Henry.
How can you prove that I'm involved, detective?
You're lying, Henry.
No, sí están sos.
La billetera,
Because you
yo creo.
pawned a Fabergé cigarette case
Pues fue la
for
que él fue a empeñar.
$600. A case that is on a list of stolen items.
It was Julia's idea. Get a list of society parties, Find out where and when, and then have the guests burgled.
Bueno, ya admitió.
Julia was desperate for money. No matter how much we made, she always wanted more.
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was gonna marry Heather if she'd have her. Julia told the others that they were out, that she was gonna create a new gang.
You're lying, Arnett. I think you ordered them to kill her. It was made to look like suicide, and when the coroner saw through that, you knew it was time to run.
I told you I was involved in the burglaries. I had nothing to do with Julia's death. Why would I need to run?
Pues no sé, pero pues para qué comprarse el boleto.
Have you told Miss Swanson that you're leaving for Mexico City tomorrow night? That it's a one-way ticket?
Henry, tell me it isn't true.
I had no choice. I wanted to marry Heather. I told Julia I wanted out, and she laughed in my face. To pay Willie and Jimmy a fortune to do her, and now I'm completely broke.
What you are, Buster, is under
Oh.
arrest.
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
Tell me about your first burglary, and don't lie.
I can't remember. I don't keep a list of these things.
No manches con este vato.
Your first burglary was a Dr. Harold Stoneman. You want to explain how he is involved, or shall I?
Henderson is Stoneman. He was crazy about Julia.
Huh?
She could get him to do whatever she wished. He threw the parties, and we arranged the burglaries. Julia never let him touch her. She just kept him hanging on the promise. Drove the good doctor almost insane.
Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for
Qué buen
burglary
simp.
and for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
La cara. Ándele. ¿Cuándo van a sacar el Noire en México y dura como 2 horas en lo que te suicidan?
You're
DJ
behind the
no
wheel.
soy más.
Te
Fine, where are we
suicidan
headed?
a los 4 casos.
I guess the wedding's off.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
Vaya, este caso sí
You should
está
have seen
deep.
yourself
Creo que sí,
staggering
sí,
back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
Should have never told you that.
Time for the doctor to give us something to make this all better.
Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in.
Ay, la voz.
I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
Ándale.
I'm so glad you came. Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. Do you know that I loved her? I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough. She never really cared for me.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
Vaya, vaya.
Oh, the practice.
Por andar de
You'll
simp.
call Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry. I want to see no one. Not my wife or my children, nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key.
Bro. No.
What have I done?
No.
Bro.
Didn't see that coming.
Cuando vi la ventana abierta dije no.
Yo tampoco. Didn't see that coming. No, yo.
Oh, bueno, ¿quién tiene hambre? Pobre doña.
Operator, give
Y
me
before la
dispatch.
única que lo quería era la secretaria.
Yeah.
Putting you through now.
Y nunca la peló.
I need an ambulance and the coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street, Hollywood.
En route, detective. You have a message.
Es como el mine.
Detective Bukowski
Yakuza
says the
3.
suspect is
Spoilers.
named Wilson
El
Willie the
mine.
Wolf Reed, former wrestler. Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
On our way. We have an address for the runner.
Bukowski.
Let's try and wrap this up then.
Kowski. Vaya, ese es el caso más deep de todos.
Just getting deeper and deeper.
That old boy really fell for that broad.
Estaba colado.
It was incredibly beautiful.
Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
You're quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages. Broken hearts are for chumps.
You're talking from experience.
I certainly am. Oh, I like women as much as the next guy. As long as they're in their place and doing what they're told.
Damn.
All these people.
You drive. I need to go
Thank
over
God
the
I
case
didn't
notes.
park there.
Isn't that the cop who won the medal in solving all the cases?
Oh, no hubo loading screen. Estaba muy cerca, supongo.
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball
poder del
shoes and a
SSD.
cream jacket. And get this. The kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find the game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take this side of the street.
A harmonica playing wrestler. That's a weird one. Think he knits as well?
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. We don't want him to bolt on us.
Wait. Cole. You hear that?
Vaya, vaya.
Pero.
Wilson Reed, LAPD, give yourself up.
Oh, shit.
Como son las escaleras.
Sí. Qué rápido es.
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings. There he is. Waste the son of a bitch.
Bro, ¿cómo aguanta? O sea, ya le di en la cabeza.
Son of a bitch really picked a spot for it up here, didn't he? Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression on me.
Julia had that impact on a lot of men.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
Vaya, vaya. Falta una pista. Interesante. ¿Qué fue con la flauta esa? Oh, están los japoneses. Bestia.
¡Banzai!
El cañón.
The whole company is gone, Hank. The major is dead. We're being overrun. We have to get off of this hill.
That's one of our 50 cals still firing, Cole. The 22nd are still fighting.
Oh.
It's over, Cole. Looks like you're one of the lucky ones.
Say goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
He was your
Damn.
friend too, Cole. Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Not a scratch, Kelso.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole. Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
And your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. But God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end, and it was one here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
Lieutenant Phelps, sir.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star and promoting you to First Lieutenant.
Oh, wow. Una estrella de plata por sobrevivir toda la noche, maldito bombardeo. Nice.
Nice. America first. Oh shit.
Earl Phelps, a shooting at the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
Two of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Wait, ¿cuántos casos
Judge in
llevas?
Pasadena took the big sleep
¿En total?
yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes.
Ah, sí son
Appears
muchos.
we didn't get all of it.
You look
Hey,
like
can
you
you
were
give
a
me a
big
hand?
pain in the
I got a
neck.
hard case.
Yo diría que casi, si no es que 20, casi 20.
God damn it. Just can't seem to put this morphine to sleep.
¿O dices hoy o en total?
Total.
Sí, como 20 yo creo.
Everyone has their vices.
O 18.
Even you, Phelps.
Sí son muchos, aunque hay unos cortitos.
Sí, acabo de ver aquí, dice que son 26.
Yeah. Sí, ya no falta tanto. Sí, yo creo que sí llevamos unos 20, porque no creo que falten más de 10.
You're behind the wheel.
Estamos por el final.
Parker and Green are going toe-to-toe for the top job. There's a change in the wind.
About time.
This wind will be like a tornado, Phelps. Parker's got a puritanical streak. You never know we'll get swept up in a thing like that.
El club.
Dices que tienes el DLC también, ¿no?
Sí, sí, los Chaos DLC. Ya hemos jugado algunos, nomás que no sé seguro cuáles son. Creo que el anterior sí era DLC. Salen integrados en la historia, así nomás.
Ah, no, de hecho fue normal.
Back again. We're here about the morphine.
¿Ah, sí?
Over by the bandstand. You can see what's left of the owner, Eddie
Sí, ya con la
McGoldrick,
Complete Edition,
26,
pues
former
ya los
Marine.
tengo.
I know Eddie McGoldrick. He was a non-com in my old unit.
I'm sorry to hear that, Cole. Waitress said he recently came into some money and bought the club.
Who are the other Vics?
2 musicians, Biddleston and Bowe. And get this, they used to be in a 4-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd.
Don't tell me. Lamont and Tyree? We've met the rest of the band.
Now they're a no-piece.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
Be my guest. You might want a word with the hostess, too. I'll keep her company until you're ready.
Hostess. ¿O qué pedo? Bill Cosby.
Must have pumped a dozen rounds into it. Certainly sends a message.
Find anything interesting?
Shit. Ya se puso feo.
When you're ready to have a civil conversation, we can try again.
Well-maintained, custom case. Someone cared for this instrument.
¿Qué es esto?
What's that click?
I think I've seen it all.
Oh.
Neat trick. The case must have cost more than the trumpet.
Blue room.
We should follow up on the musician angle. Kept his stash close at hand.
No manches.
Copia audio otra vez. Bueno, ya se quitó.
¿Sabe qué está pasando? No sé si sea Total Play, el restream. Lo vi es. Oh, sí, también. Como lean los municipales.
have a news source, or is this coming from what's left in circulation? Dozen packs to a carton, 100 cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months' supply.
Ya ven. Con los maní rápido.
Ok. A la bestia, ¿no?
It's looking brand new. Never fired. Haven't been degreased yet. We could check on the serial numbers.
Is this guy hunting for bear? Look at these things.
Sí, ¿qué pedo?
They're BARs. You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war. How did he get 3 of them? Army surplus morphine, Army surplus weapons, Army surplus valors. Sound familiar?
We should get back to the station and check the details of what exactly was lifted from that ship.
Ma'am, I'm Detective Phelps, Administrative Vice Squad.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective. Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
Any idea who did the shooting?
No idea. It was my day off. If I had been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
You want to level with me, miss, before we start taking an interest in you.
This place has been on the slide for years. Eddie turns up, buys the club, then we start getting visits from tough guys. Next thing you know, we have the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Are you getting the picture?
Okay.
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
Where do you think he got the money?
My guess was that he was selling the sort of quality product that you don't need to advertise.
Thank you for your help, ma'am.
Eddie was in over his head, but he was a decent boss.
Okay.
Shouldn't you be working?
You know the way. You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
Something.
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed? How well did you know the owner?
Goldrick? Well enough. He was in my unit.
That's some cruel irony. You survive the war, then get blown to pieces back home.
It happens more than you'd think. Young guys trying to adjust to normal life, getting mixed up in the wrong crowds.
The kid had just bought a nightclub. I'd say he got mixed up in the right crowds.
Until someone filled him full of holes.
You don't come into that kind of money that quickly without pissing a few people off.
That fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is LA's most famous madam.
And everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep her off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem.
Gringos.
From a little acorn does a large tree grow. You could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
Aren't you supposed to be working,
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus? I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
This way.
Right through the red light. Said she never saw it.
Around this. Okay.
I recognize that guy from the papers. He's a cop.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a
Oh.
duck. Yeah.
Harry, you got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coolidge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs, case of Thompsons, crate of Valor smokes.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah. Here it is.
Hey.
So, how do we connect the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
Enough to arm 3 companies. This is the crate we recovered.
Shanghai.
500,000 cigarettes loose on the streets of LA. Some of these guys are from my old unit. They must have finally shipped home. Kelso, Sheldon, McGoldrick.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
McGoldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hop.
Thanks, Harry. Stay in touch on this.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
He was in the bathtub. And they'd taken one of his fingers.
I was door knocking all morning, but I gotta make a car in a minute.
Can you drive to this one?
Where are we going?
Where are we going?
Okay.
Wow, this day was just how the
Your favorite orchestras.
Ah, bueno.
Ah, bueno.
Packard del 46.
$3,000 casi. Shit. ¿Choppy audio otra vez?
Yeah.
Pero
Ya se calmó.
nomás dura como un segundo, dices, ¿no?
Sí, como 1 o 2.
La música.
Take a break, boys.
We would like them to stay, Miss Lichtman. We're making inquiries into the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Otra vez chopeado.
Since when have the police cared about dead black men?
Good point. We don't. What we care about is 2 tons of Army surplus morphine showing up on the street. If you care about working in this town, you better give me something on Biddleston and Bow, or their knucklehead buddies Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making inquiries under Sturmführer?
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking
Chun,
that
chun,
German
chun.
gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy, how about you get a drink while I see to this?
Che, vato.
Will you sit down?
Why antagonize him, Elsa? You know what he's capable of.
Ask your questions, head officer. We have work to do.
People are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats are into the thing.
Digo que es
There's nothing
demasiado buena
special
gente. Es
about
como
you
que,
boys.
¿por qué lo provocas? Como que no ocupa ni provocarlo.
Ya sé.
You can do this the easy way with
Recuerda
me,
que son los
or I
40
can
y
call my
siempre es culpa
partner
de la
back
mujer.
over. I can assure you he's a lot less sensitive.
You think your threats frighten me?
Black man don't supply nothing. You think there's a black man in this town
Me
holding
dio
on to
risa
2
eso.
tons of morphine? He'd be dead in a minute. White man supplies, black man buys.
Bueno, tienes razón, pero
My partner mentioned
No
a
le hablé a
couple of
él.
names. You recognize them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The only way you're going to
No.
get rid of me is to give me an answer.
I knew Cornell. We worked together a few years ago. He loved the music, but the music didn't love him.
What does that mean?
It means that he just
Apestaba.
wasn't that good. He was a sad, lonely cat.
Boys, take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with the officer. Why do you ask people to risk talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
You're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against
yeah,
narcotics?
It's not my war.
Otra
It's
vez.
against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Brave words, and very noble. But words are just words, Colfax.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the mixer.
Cohen? Do you know where to find him?
This time of day, you'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait. There's something I need to be sure of. Give me till tomorrow morning.
Bro.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, partner.
Your preserves will help those who need it the most.
What the fuck? What?
Todos sos.
Ya sé. Pero es lo que el juego quiere que haga.
Vin, I risk losing the trail.
Demasiado sus. Cara, ¿qué es? Valió shit.
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
That cherry pie was delish. I'll bring you coffee.
El señor. No esté chingando.
LAPD. We have some questions.
Hi,
regarding...
Mickey. How's it hanging?
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you brought Iga Beaver along. Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps. Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy.
Los acentos.
Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much fun it would be to get together with him sometime.
Poor Johnny. He's the dark, sensitive type. He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was at Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
I'll bring you coffee.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy? Or are you going to stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have some questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
My lawyer.
Your brother-in-law,
Lawyer.
Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the shipment.
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment?
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky.
Pariente.
The H is a filthy habit, and I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine?
Kid, ask a question you might get an answer to.
Chaval. Pues obviamente no nos va a decir
We
nada.
believe there's a link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 Club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
A few Negroes saying goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
We have to cut that dope.
Oh.
Looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. You have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
We'll see.
Detectives, KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired
Of
at
course.
1384 North Bronson. Some guy with an automatic spraying a Hollywood bus. They want every car. Go!
¿Y les llaman a ellos?
And we finally collared him on Temple.
Pues no somos grunts.
Ni negociadores, ¿qué chingos quieren que haga?
Sí, es como que... Ay, come on.
You're behind the wheel.
Tiroteo.
All right, where to?
Pues debería ser la otra comisaría, que no es de Hollywood.
All units, officers need help at 1384 North Bronson. 1384 North Bronson, shots fired. Any units to handle identified. Code 3.
Y before hay una escuela cerca.
Son autobuses de escolares. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Murica.
USA moment.
Oh, no. Pues tampoco trajeron sniper. ¿Qué se supone que yo? Oh. ¿Cómo subo? ¿Por acá?
All units, officers down at 1384 North Bronson. Ambulances en route. Repeating, all units, officers still need help on Bronson. Approach with extreme caution.
Ah.
LAPD, drop the gun now.
¿Me podré matar de aquí? Ah, ya.
Nice.
Damn.
Phone number and restaurant table. It's one of the BARs.
$19.
I know that guy. Felix Alvaro.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
Looks like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Hey, Alvaro.
Hey, Lieutenant.
He's just a plain detective now, Chico.
Who's the jughead?
This is my partner, Roy Earl. We just want to find out what happened.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And then cops turned up and start treating me like I'm some sort of Pachuco punk. My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
You hear anything about the big
Desde que
heist
era
on the
México.
Coolidge?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So what happened?
Not much. Cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
I was down at the 111 Club this morning, waiting for the medical examiner to scrape Eddie McGoldrick's brains off the bar. You want to tell me anything about that?
I heard that Eddie came into some money. Too bad he didn't keep a low profile. It's a tough break to get through Okinawa and then have to buy it back home.
Who's shooting at you, Felix?
How the fuck do I know?
The dead guy on the roof works for Mickey Cohen. Why would Cohen want you dead?
Man, I don't know anything about Mickey Cohen or any of those gangsters.
Your name was in the sniper's notebook. Level with me, Felix.
Cohen thinks because we were on the boat, we have the morphine. Courtney's meeting those guys to sort it out.
Courtney Sheldon?
Yeah. You remember Sheldon, don't
Yeah.
you, Cole?
We'll be in touch, Felix.
You heard that Jack is in L.A.?
I saw his name on the
Hola.
manifest.
He's been here a couple of months. Sure glad to see you got over your wound, Lieutenant. I mean, Detective.
Pretty cool
Encontra a Jack
customer.
Kelso.
He's been under fire before.
You buying his story?
Not for a minute.
¿Dónde está Jack Kelso?
Hey, I think I see a body.
Oh. ¿Me llevo la ambulancia ahorita?
Simón. Go, go, go.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jack Kelso.
Just a second.
Ah, Chopi audio.
¿Por qué está pasando eso?
Jack Kelso, apartment 4, 1408 North El Centro Avenue, Hollywood.
Thanks.
Centro. Okay, go, go, go.
You know the way. You can drive.
Where are we going? How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
Wait, súbete.
You drive.
Fine.
I need to go over the case notes.
But if the skipper sees us driving around in this, we're dead.
Jack was a company sergeant. He would never get involved in something like this.
We brace him and drag him downtown.
Won't work. He's a tough customer. Hello, Jack. This is Detective Roy Earl.
Hello, Cole.
We would like a word.
Would you like to come inside?
Actually, we'd prefer if you'd come downtown with us. Do you mind?
Do I have any choice?
No. You don't.
Are you going to tell me what this is all about?
¿Te acuerdas de ese güey? Ha
Better for all
salido
of us
en
if we
los
discussed it at the
flashbacks
station.
Bad move,
de la
Cole.
guerra.
How have you been, Jack?
Cut the crap. You pick me up in front of my apartment like a common criminal and then expect small talk? Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Abandonó la escuela de cadetes.
Do you know that there's a gang war going on in LA trying to recover that stolen morphine?
That has nothing to do with me.
I'm sure it would be gripping to hear more of your life story, boys, but the truth is, I don't give a fuck. You were on the boat, Kelso. What happened?
Do you really think a bunch of Marines could muscle in on the dope rackets in this town?
Sí.
Between the Vice Squad and the mob, I hear it's pretty sewn up.
You better watch your mouth.
Did you know that Eddie McGoldrick recently came into money and bought a nightclub?
No, I didn't know that.
Se mira. Vamos a ver intuición. Okay.
Then you didn't know that some mobsters blew his brains out last night?
No, I didn't.
Ok, no sabía.
You heard that a crate of BARs went missing?
No, I didn't.
I saw Felix Alvaro today.
Good. How was he?
A little pale. One of Mickey Cohen's goons had emptied about 60 BAR rounds into the bus he was driving. A public bus, in the middle of Hollywood. Are you going to tell me what's going on? Or do more innocent people have to die?
Yeah, and what's in it for you, Cole? Newspapers? More glory? Another promotion? Another medal at the expense of men who fought for their country? Count me out.
Damn.
What do you know about the Army surplus robbery from the Coolidge, Jack?
What I know is that on 3 separate occasions, you would have been dead if it weren't for me. I don't know anything about the robbery.
People are dying because morphine intended to help servicemen is being used on the street. Now we have guys from our old unit being killed by mobsters. We can put 2 and 2 together, Jack.
Gratitude isn't a concept that has much effect on you, is it, Cole?
Answer the question, Jack. Let's get this over with.
I was interviewed when the robbery took place. I don't have anything further to add.
Me gusta su traje.
Jack, we just want information.
No me gusta su
Bullshit,
corbata.
Cole.
Está
Did
algo
you
chistoso.
seriously believe that dragging me down here would get me to give up my own guys? You call yourself a Marine? Trying to make a name for yourself with this shitheel? Look at this chump with his $200 suit and $2,000 car.
The tough guy act is really impressive. I like you, Jack. I'd like to make you for this. I really would. I'm going to be working on it and keeping an eye on you. You can go now.
Shooting, Robert Steiner, 6780 West Sunset Boulevard. The victim is a Chris Majowski.
Another name from the manifest?
How many more friends of yours are gonna get plugged today?
Talk about tension. That was like being trapped in an elevator with a married couple who can't decide whether they love each other or hate each other.
We go back a long way.
You went too easy on him. Next time, you leave it to me. I know how to handle that smug son of a bitch.
You don't. Jack will never give up his own men.
No es un snitch. En el restream no te sale a veces algo de check your encoder settings y algo de keyframe interval.
Sí. Que supuestamente vas a menos de
They
2,
just
pero...
walked up and shot the
Pero en
man.
el OBS sí le puse que fueran 2. Oh shit.
2 of them officers, they went that way.
Go on, get after him. Step on it, huh? Just give me a little closer.
Salió volando sombrero. Ah, pero va a pasar como esa misión en la que el compañero se quedó sin sombrero todo el resto del caso.
Let's see how fast he runs on bare rims. Hit him. Clear this asshole off the road. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Wait, what the fuck?
Bro.
¿Qué veo con esa animación de recarga? Puta madre. Oh, otro newspaper. Y en random aquí tirado.
We have to look at damage limitation. We can't allow that strumpet Brenda Allen to bring down the whole administration.
We've got to put a lid on the press. Can't someone talk to Harry over at the Times?
It's too late. The Times would look ridiculous if we dropped the story now.
Who is this Stoker?
Stoker's a lily-white. Nothing that will fix this in the short term.
My law and order credentials are disappearing as we speak. Can we get Brenda to leave town?
Yes, we can, but she won't go quietly. Brenda has extensive records.
Can she at least lay low?
That's already been taken care of.
Mayor? What? District Attorney?
Who is this guy? And what does he want, Horrell?
The name's Roy Earl. Detective. Administrative vice.
Aren't you one of the clowns that got us into this mess?
Oh, I think that the orders regarding Brenda come down, not up, Mayor. I have a human interest story. It involves a certain LAPD cop, a hero from the war, who has let his beautiful wife and kids down, who has betrayed America for a German junkie whore, who has abandoned his pledge to the LAPD and his commitment to the public. We all serve. Could be all over the papers by tomorrow, and you would be off the hook.
So what do you want in return, Roy? Fingering a fellow officer?
Well,
I mean, ya se sabía que ese auto era super sos.
a mí más bien cuando estaba jugando yo estaba esperando lo contrario, como cuando van a redimir ese vato para que sea menos asco.
Jamás.
An LAPD file. We have a traitor in our midst. All of the names on the list have a hit team assigned to them.
Oh, ya, déjalo. ¿No? Oh, es que no me deja agarrar el otro bolsillo. Ok.
We need to get to those guys fast, otherwise there'll be no case.
Deja ver esto. ¿Me faltó algo? Pues no.
The post office, Cole, and be quick about it.
¿Sirve este carro todavía? ¿Sí? No manches. Creo que no. No me deja la opción.
Can you drive to this one? Do we know where we're going?
They're taking out all the guys from the ship.
Why? How does that get them the dope?
They obviously don't know who has the morphine. They're waiting for someone to crack it.
Oh, el cine chino. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Getting close. Steer him off the tar.
Terapia tomando lugar.
It's no good. We need to get closer.
Ya sé. Ese caso tiene muchas balaceras.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. I'll try for the tires. Keep your foot down.
LAPD, put your hands in the air.
Nice.
es.
Clean. Ah, se quedó sin sombrero. Qué tonto se mira. Ah, ¿ya se lo puso otra vez?
You know the way. You can drive. Fine. Where are we headed?
Hasta la oficina de correos. Que así estuvieran de bonitas las de correos de México. Bueno, al menos no hay balaceras.
Era el colmo. Feas y con balaceras.
Ah, quiero agarrar la Tommy, pero está peligroso. Si me dan chance.
Get behind something, Bell!
Otra vez. ¿Cómo tira el rifle? ¿Está parpadeando? ¿What? Oh, sigue vivo.
Tell Courtney. Bad luck. Try. It was worth a try.
Está hablando y yo agarrándolo. Oh my God. Lenny.
Polar bear ice
Shirokuma otra vez.
really did it. Wonder whether it was worth it.
Most people never get the chance to be rich. Wouldn't you risk it?
¿Hay más cuerpos?
Coroner says it's gonna take at least a week to get an ID.
Ahí atrás, por eso.
Según yo maté uno aquí, así. Bueno, este no me va a dejar que se me... Bruh. Pointless ahead. Había otro, ¿no? Bueno, este ya lo tienen en la...
¿No tenía nada el otro que estaba agonizando?
Sí, sí me dio un papelito. Ah, aquí está el otro. ¿Qué pedo? No maté a nadie por aquí, pero bueno. Las Palmas.
Looks like Sheldon is bringing his own fire team with him.
La balacera, perhaps.
Juicy, Beckett, Goldrick, Driscoll, these are good guys. I had to get wrapped up in this thing.
Vamos a llevarnos ese carrito.
Not everyone has your unwavering restraint in the face of temptation, Cole. You're behind the wheel. Do we know where we're going?
Viene corriendo.
This isn't looking good. I feel like the fat kid at the back of a race.
You sure it's Cohen making the hits?
All fingers point his way. Your buddies are in way over their heads. Being a Marine doesn't mean shit out here.
Being a Marine doesn't do shit.
Pantajes. Oh, es el mismo lugar.
Light them up.
Oh, fuck.
All right, let's kill these rat bastards.
Se viene el...
Keep moving, I'll cover you. On the roof, Paul, nail him. Move, I got you. Find some cover.
No manches, ¿cómo se murió?
Can't hit him from this.
¿Cómo no se murió el Roy? Le plota armor. Nice.
Stay in cover. They're making a run for it after them.
Let's go, let's go.
I'm gonna put out an APB on every one of the sons of
100
bitches.
delincuentes ya.
Carl Evan King.
Ahí yo saqué el de 30, creo. O 50, no recuerdo.
Hollywood Station requesting an interview with Detective Cole Phelps.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's not correct protocol, 11K. I'll take that as a roger.
Carl Evan King en route.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Where are we going?
La música.
Roy, in my office, if you please.
I'm working a major case. I'm not close, Cap. It's gonna have to wait.
Let Phelps do the interrogation.
But, Cap.
No buts. This is more important.
Sacar del Phelps.
El Phelps todo smog ahora. Bueno, ¿cuál está?
I got the jitters again. You're in interview too, Phelps. There's a quack in there with him.
What gives?
O el doctor y el otro vato.
Is this your attorney?
No, detective. This is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He came down here to help me out.
How do you do, sir? You stole the morphine from the Coolidge.
You can't prove that.
Let's see if I can try. And what is your relationship to Sheldon, sir?
Tutor, mentor. Mr. Sheldon is a medical student of mine.
Me gusta la voz del Fontaine.
Oh, that's nice to know.
Ya está curada.
Too bad all of your war buddies won't get to see your graduation.
Ojalá pudiera hablar así. ¿Está bien joven este vato?
I would have asked Beckett or Majewski or Driscoll about their involvement, but that's difficult, considering they're all dead. That leaves you, Sheldon.
You can't blame their deaths on me, Phelps.
Y el doctor. Como si fuera su mamá.
You're lying.
Como tu mamá te
The other
acompaña al
guys aren't smart enough
interrogatorio.
to attempt something like this. You either give it up or I go
Christian.
after Jack for it.
And how do you prove that, Cole?
Sober.
We know about your showdown with Cohen. We found notes on your guys.
Cohen is hitting our old unit. He believes we have the morphine. I told him that we don't have it. And that's the truth. Isn't it, Doc?
I believe Mr. Sheldon. I think he's telling the truth, Detective.
Doctor, váyase de aquí.
You were on the ship, Sheldon.
Yes, that's correct.
So you had opportunity.
But it doesn't mean that I was involved.
No, pues.
So you don't mind that the mob executed McGoldrick, Driscoll, and Beckett to get to you?
I don't know why you're trying to pin this on me. Where's your proof?
Ni las pruebas. Pues no es una prueba en sí, pero yo, pues bueno, tiene que creerme. Trust me, bro.
Beckett had a message for you
Sí.
before he died.
Soy policía.
Bad luck. It was worth a try.
I feel bad about Beckett, Phelps. He was a hard charger. Those guys deserve more. I don't blame them for taking their shot.
Have you finished, Detective?
I'm just getting started. You have an answer for everything, Courtney. Let's hope Jack does, because now I'm going after him. Is there anyone you're not prepared to sacrifice?
Jack is not in this. He's a good guy.
You or Jack, Courtney. I don't care who goes to jail. I just want the morphine off the street.
What are you offering, Cole?
Don't be ridiculous, son. This man is gambling.
What's your offer?
Doctor, good to see you.
I'm conducting an investigation.
Upstairs in my office, now.
This man is about to confess.
As of now, you're suspended from duty, pending a fitness review.
What are you talking about?
You heard the man, Phelps. Upstairs and face the music like
Bro.
you were.
Bruh. Oh. Cancelado.
You certainly had us fooled, Detective. Phelps, you're one of my favorite sons.
No, lo van a
You've
suicidar.
broken this old man's heart.
Sir, what is going on here?
You're suspended, Phelps. Hand over your badge and gun.
Don't keep him waiting.
What is going on here?
Your wife's attorney has pictures of you and the German. Compromising pictures, lad.
She's pressing charges. You'll be formally charged with adultery. A criminal cannot serve as an LAPD officer, as I'm sure you're aware.
I don't understand.
How could you do it, lad? Your wife, your children, consorting with the enemy and a dope fiend at that. You're lucky the war is over. You'd be taken out and shot. The department doesn't need this kind of publicity, Phelps. Hand over the gun, keep your head down until your board hearing. I forbid you to make any comments to the press. What the hell were you thinking?
Worth it. Pinches viejitos.
Todavía me da risa que en esos tiempos el adulterio era un delito.
Adiós la waifu.
Marie, listen, Marie, I need to explain.
Please leave. You're upsetting the girls.
Let me see them, Marie. They're my daughters.
Oh.
Go to her, Cole. You have done enough damage here. Do you want me to call the police?
Wait, ¿cómo si tuvo una amoría entonces?
Can't we at least talk?
Sí, con la German cuando fueron al
Do you love
cuando
her?
fue al departamento después de que la siguió en el taxi
Do you?
Oh.
y luego se metió a su departamento.
What were you thinking? What about our children? Can you imagine what this has been like for them?
Así que no es rat, sí
Go
pasó.
away, Cole. My father has hired an attorney and you will be hearing from him.
I'd like to explain, Marie. I'd like to tell you what I've been going through.
What you've been going through. I have had reporters camped out on the front lawn all morning. I can't stand it, Cole.
¿Por qué las mujeres pensaban que se veían bien con ese peinado todo lambido hacia atrás?
Ya ni tiene pistola. Oh. Pobre como.
Wait, pero entonces sí fue yo o no.
¿Cómo? Sí, pues estuvo con la German.
Oh.
Cuando fue al departamento hace rato que la siguió en el taxi.
Sí, sí, sí.
Y
Chale,
ahora,
entonces fui
y
yo
ahora va
ella.
con ella otra vez.
Ya.
F, super F.
Ah, estuvo corto.
Destituido. Oh, ahora hasta me está fallando el audio a mí.
Bro.
¿Sí escuché?
Yeah. No se escucha chopping.
Pero creo que ese fue el juego.
Yeah. Hoy estás en la última parte. Creo.
Ya. El gasero.
El güey del gas.
Okay, everyone, keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today.
How'd you like porking that German whore, Phelps?
Phelps is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir.
Cap, we don't want a fucking rat like Phelps.
Can it, Tilden? Phelps, I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs.
Huh.
Social basket cases like you two should get along just fine. Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long, then. Start with these two. House fires. 326 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's
Lo
family.
mandaron al
out of town
departamento
when it
más
happened.
culero.
Then go to
Suena familiar.
4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer. Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, detective. Now get out of here. Both of you. Get out!
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
Ah, ya se fue el güey que estaba aquí atrás. Me dio risa su bigote. ¿Sabe quién era? Me he dado cuenta que casi nadie usa bigote. Todos están cliché.
Yo lo voy a poner por aquí.
Simón.
Una y media.
¿Sabes? No le había mencionado. Pero no me gusta que el juego básicamente spoilea cuáles son todos los departamentos. Si te fijas en la parte de izquierda dice tráfico, antivicio,
sí.
homicidio, y eso siempre sale aunque estés al principio o en tráfico. Like, bro, why did they do that?
De hecho, sí, conforme vas avanzando, pues te va marcando la casilla y tú mismo te das
Ajá.
cuenta dónde te van a mandar.
Yeah. Si ya estás en antivicio, que supone que son los big cops, y luego pues obviamente van a... Bueno, también uno pues puede que no sepas, ¿no? Y tienes que incendios más arriba. Pero pues no. Deja nomás que se grabe.
About a week ago, this guy murdered his wife and dumped the body. But after the cop had put him away.
Coroner says it's gonna take at least a week.
Creo que tengo que ir al otro lugar. Y tiene un carro todo feo este vato.
And where exactly are we going?
Se acabó el drip, aunque el traje pues está normal.
How long have you been working arson?
We gonna do the small talk thing now? Talk baseball, exchange addresses? I don't think so. Feeling down, hotshot? Need a buddy? We'll look somewhere else.
Literal te preguntó sobre tu trabajo y este güey se lo tomó bien diferente.
Pobrecito. Ha visto cosas. Ey, ¿no salió lo de guardando? ¿Qué pedo?
Damn.
Sí, son la parte más fea del juego.
There isn't much left.
There never is if the job's
Uno de mis
done
mayores
properly.
miedos es eso, que se incendie mi casa y con todo.
That's real pain in your face.
Yeah.
They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one.
Yeah, Mike Brannigan, Cole Phelps. It's okay, Brannigan. His name may be dog shit, but there's none on his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Stefan's family at Catalina Island. Won some kind of competition. Looks like the only thing they ever won in their lives. They come home to this.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any insurance. Everything they own, including the house, is now that pile of rubble.
Where are they sleeping?
In the car. It's lucky the whole block didn't burn down. Word is they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in the house. In the ruins.
Sos.
Terry lady is his wife.
We'll take a look around. Come on, Phelps.
Que ya salió guardando. Oh, en cuanto me vaya voy a agarrar esa de bomberos. Ok, pues aquí le vamos a dejar por hoy. Chale, nomás hicimos 2 casos, pero pues este puso bueno y...
Pues es que uno estuvo bien largo, Jimmy.
Sí. Y se viene la parte... Pues ya es lo último. Aunque no sé, a lo mejor sí van a hacer otros 2 streams, no creo que sea uno. Depende de qué tan largos sean los casos. Recuerdo que sería uno larguillo. Pero pues ya, se está acabando esto. Bueno, aquí le vamos a dejar. Gracias por ver. Qué hueso. Hasta la próxima.
Hasta la próxima.